This video is sponsored by Time Vault Games. Check them out at timevaultgames.com and get 10% off your first order by typing in WarPigMTG during checkout. Also, don't forget to subscribe to be entered in a giveaway. Check out the Time Vault Games sponsor video that I uploaded for more details. Thank you and enjoy. Hey guys, what's up? WarPigMTG here, and this is some gameplay that I took at the beginning of this year. It was at an FNM. It is of my friend Dominic playing some blue-black control, an old archetype. On your right, and to the left, he will be going against some good old Esper spirits. My apologies in advance. There are some idiots at the FNM. They will mess around a little bit with the match, putting their faces in the camera, fingers, and all that good stuff. Our Esper Spirits player will naturally throw out Lingering Souls, and Dominic will have none of that. Counter with a negate. As for negating a flashback spell, Dominic just wanted to really slow down his opponent. It's the same basically in today's metagame as killing a Gravecrawler turn 1. Sure, they can get it back later in the game, but it really slows down that zombie player. So very effective. So we will see the 2 spirits coming out 1 turn later, and rather than 4, we do have the 2. Dominic really needs a land, it looks like, so he will Forbidden Alchemy at the end of that turn. Just a reminder, check out my sponsors. Time Vault Games is offering 10% with the coupon code WarPigMTG at the end of your purchase. 10% off that first purchase. Sorry, I was distracted by the mutant who put his face and hands in front of the camera. We do see a sword going down for our Esper player, and Dominic will mana leak that. He doesn't want to be discarding cards. He doesn't want to give his opponent that much mana to play around with, and Dominic, so fearful of the very powerful sword that will be going out after RTR hits, will surgically extract that, not only to get rid of the swords, but also to just look through his opponent's deck, get some good speculation of what his opponent's playing, get some good intel. He needs to know what to expect. This match was played after Dark Ascension hit, around a week to a couple of weeks after that hit, so people were still playing around with Lingering Souls. And you will be seeing Dark Ascension cards. But no Avacyn Restore just yet. So Dominic tapping some 5 mana, throwing out Batterskull, a very powerful card. Very overpowered in my opinion. I'm really glad it's going out. Just the fact that you can bounce it, equip it, just do so much value for 5 mana, and then afterwards, especially in the late game if you top deck that sucker, it is just absolutely ridiculous how many games you could win off of that, and how much it could save you. Plus Vigilance. Why give the Germ Vigilance? I don't even know. Why I'd even have it start with a Germ. It's just a really powerful card. And just really happy to see it going away. Really opens up some nice experiments to people that have been relying on that card a lot. So the spirits did attack. The Vapor Snag will go down on the Germ so that Dominic doesn't gain a bunch of life, but Dominic will main phase out a Grave Titan, throw it down, throw down a bunch of zombies, get that board presence. Titan's also rotating out, so essentially blue-black control will be dead after rotation. But then once Gatecrash comes in, it will be a different story with a Dimir. Our Esper player seems like he's in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have any board presence. Also has only played 3 cards this entire match. He's played Lingering Souls, Vapor Snag, and the Sword of Feast and Famine. He will throw down a Drogskull Captain, attack for 4 with 2 hexproof flyers over the Grave Titan. Dominic will untap, throw down an Inkmoth Nexus, and he will equip. He's swinging in for a bunch, but the Esper player does have some tricks up his sleeves. Throws down that Snapcaster Mage, a very powerful card even in today's metagame, and using a lot of decks. Excuse me. We'll bounce that Grave Titan back to Dominic's hand. Dominic, not sure if he took life for that. This is at an FNM. So our Spirits player will untap, dealing with the Batterskull fairly nicely. He hasn't given his opponent a lot of chances to gain a lot of life with that very powerful equipment. But the question is, can he summon enough flyers and spirits to fly over it and just deal more damage than Dominic's gaining? Dominic, in fact, is down to 5 already. So he's kind of on the brink of losing here, our blue-black control player. He's going to equip a zombie, and he will attack with everything. We'll see if Dominic is able to gain life from the equip. If he doesn't, it will be GG here for Dominic. This is best of 3 series, but I will only be casting round 1 because that is all I recorded, because there was so much time involved in these matches. These were 2 control decks going up against each other basically, and this match actually was around 17 minutes long. Video camera died after this match. It died from the battery drain. So we will just see how this turns out. Dominic did gain that life. The spirits have untapped. That is a total of 2, 4, 6, 8 damage flyover at the disposal of our Esper player. Now the question is, could he have Moorland Haunted at the end of his turn? I didn't really catch when he played down the Moorland Haunt. It might have been this turn, and I might just be crazy. But if he played the Moorland Haunt last turn, he could have activated it, made a spirit out of that Snapcaster Mage, and I believe won the game. But I'm not sure. Dominic thinking he doesn't want to take too much damage from the flyers because he could be on the brink of death. He will block with a Inkmoth Nexus, sacrifice the Inkmoth Nexus. The Esper player is so confident that both players forget to throw down a counter, a -1/-1 counter, because the Inkmoth Nexus does have Infect on one of those spirits. Dominic did play Black Sun Zenith. Random Black Cat thrown onto the battlefield. That happens usually when you Black Sun Zenith for 3. I swear it happens every time. There will be a random Black Cat thrown onto the battlefield when that happens. So right now, our Esper player cracked that fetch land, Evolving Wilds. Evolving Wilds, not going to be very useful once Ravnica hits. The gates are something very important to the multicolored player, much better than Evolving Wilds at the moment. They do enter the battlefield tapped, but they for sure give you that 2 mana. You don't have to search up a basic land. Dominic will be untapping, throwing down a Pristine Talisman. Life gain is very relevant, especially when going against kind of a control deck. You want to be gaining as much life as possible. He throws down the Grave Titan again. Response from the Esper player. He just makes a spirit, no counter. So the Grave Titan will resolve. Dominic in a great position here. Blue-black control, pretty viable at the beginning of this year, but then kind of stopped. Kind of a forgotten archetype, because mostly in the aggressive format nowadays, it just can't really fare up or match up against like Delver or Black-Red Zombies. Kind of against the ropes, our Esper player will think about the card he currently has. Think. I'm not sure what to play. Passes the turn to Dominic. Dominic's a very commanding board, and Dominic will crash in for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Our Esper player will make a spirit, block. We'll lose a minimal amount of life, but it looks like this is soon will be good game for him. He will be need to tap out now. Wormcoil has just hit the battlefield, and there's the good game. So the blue-black control player won. I believe he goes on to win the entire series. Thank you for watching this great match. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the cast. Just very relaxing. Sorry for the lack of videos I've been putting up recently, but I've been very busy. But don't worry. That will all change very soon. I will start getting back into the swing of things and giving you guys great content as I always have. Please make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this nice little random video. I haven't done a cast in a really long time. Make sure to check out TimeVaultGames.com. Get that 10% off. Right now, something great to invest in are those dual lands. Grab some dual lands from that website at the end of your checkout. WarPigMTG, type that in, 10% off your first order, that order that you just made. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.